The Jacq of Spades, The Red Dog Conspiracy, Volume 1. Written by Patricia Loofbourrow. Narrated by Machelle Williams. The Letter. A domed city split by 4 rivers, an island at its center. In the southeast quadrant, a taxi carriage pulled up to a shop on 2nd Street. In the gutter lay a card. Bridges, 500 years of culture, the jewel of the Great Plains. The postcard depicting an elegant couple crossing a golden bridge lay in horse manure. A carriage track ran through it. I stepped over the scene as I climbed from the taxi carriage, my borrowed boots grating on the rough concrete sidewalk. Trash flew past in the wind. The air smelled of rain, clouds hanging dark in the afternoon sky. How much to wait? The clocks chimed 2:30. The driver, in his 60s, pushed his goggles up on his forehead. His horse tossed its head and shifted. Here? Penny now, penny when you're done. He paused, leering. 'Cause I like you. He made no attempt to hide his survey of my person. Unimpressed, I handed him the penny, entering the white wooden storefront as large drops fell. The floorboards squeaked. The front room, lit by a bulb hanging from the ceiling, smelled of mildew. Grayish-green paint flaked off the walls. The woman behind the counter, pale, with graying brown hair, wore widow's brown. "Welcome to Bryce Fabrics. How can I help you?" Eleonora. When last I saw her 10 years ago, she screamed curses and wept. How could she be here? What would she do? I felt an urge to run. I took a deep breath. A child changed more in 10 years than a woman. Her face held no recognition. "You sent for assistance?" "Oh, yes." She grabbed my hand, her relief plain. "I'm Eleanor Bryce. I'm so glad you came." She led me behind the counter and into their back room. 3 beds and a rickety desk lined the walls. A small table with 2 stools sat in the center. A rusty hat rack stood in the corner close by. 3 thin, battered coats hung there. A tall, thin adolescent with dark hair sat on a stool in the far left corner. He pointed when I entered the room. "That's her." He was 6 when I last saw him. How did he recognize me? He held up the newspaper, with my portrait, among others, on the front page. Emblazoned across the top, it read, "Grand Ball Extravaganza, Bridges Family Meeting Countdown." Mrs. Bryce grabbed the paper from his hand, then peered at me. "Herbert, you're right. It is her." Mrs. Bryce appeared astonished to see me in my disguise. A shopmaid's uniform, black with a white apron. "Mrs. Spadros herself," she curtsied. "I would have never called if I would have known such a fine lady would answer." I felt sad. Would she be glad to see me if she learned my true identity? Would she curtsy then, or would she strike me? Rain beat against the windows and lightning flashed, the rumbling of thunder close behind. Herbert didn't bow. Those same eyes, the same pale, serious face. "Jacqui, don't go." The moon hung high overhead. The frigid air smelled of dirt and sweat. 30 children trained at knife fighting by lamplight a few yards up the narrow alley. "Please don't go. This feels bad. Men don't want little kids for nothing good." Mrs. Bryce said, "My boy's gone missing." Startled at her words, I jolted out of the memory. "What?" "My son. He's missing. It's why I called you." Several portraits sat upon a tiny dresser.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?